Well, good morning, everyone. Good to have you all here. We have 5 items for today. I want to begin with Nick Moore, who's the president of El Rita, for information. Come on up, Nick. Information on their upcoming technology conference.
Thanks. Yeah, so I'm the chairman of El Rita. I also am the IS specialist at Superior Federal Credit Union. So a little bit about El Rita, if you don't know. We were founded in 2008. We started up as a spinoff of an economic development project here for the city of Lima, Allen County. We're an educational group. We also provide, social networking, stuff like that. So I'm here to talk to you about our annual technology conference is coming up on April 16th, 2015. It will once again be held at the Lima Civic Center. Registration starts a little bit earlier this year. It starts at 7:45. We're doing that because we're breaking up the keynote speech and lunch, so that will be at separate times this year. The keynote speech will be down in the performance hall this year. We will have 15 learning sessions throughout the day across 3 different tracks. Once again, we have a large number of vendors. We're excited to announce that we have 25 vendors again this year and 22 sponsors. Our keynote speaker this year is Gary Peterson. He is coming all the way from Florida. He's the IT superintendent at Potash. He will be presenting Managing IT in 2015. So we are very excited to have him there and the cooperation and support of Potash, a local company. Catering will be provided once again by Old Bar and Outback. We will offer door prizes at the end of the day. We're expecting around 200 participants. This is an excellent learning and networking opportunity for anyone that works in IT, but not only that, if there's a college student that's further down the line, closer to graduating, it's probably a good introduction to some local companies as well. So it's $20 for members, $30 for non-members, and only $7 for college students. If you'd like to register or find out more information, please visit www.elrita.org.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
This has been a really good networking of local professionals in the IT field, and constantly hearing about the demand for IT in our region. It's growing. We want to encourage people to network and learn more about what's happening, both from a technology as well as human resource perspective. So this is a good annual conference that brings everybody together at the Civic Center. Jody Wireman is here from Apollo with information about GED and other classes. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Jody Wireman, and I'm the ABLE Assistant Coordinator. Today I want to share a little bit about our ESOL program. I'm not sure if you know what ESOL is, but it's English Speakers for Other Languages. So we are representing lots of different countries in our ESOL class. And we started just a few new things that I wanted to share with you in our ESOL class. In the last few months, I've talked about distance education, and that is something that students can do outside of class that counts towards classroom hours. And they've added Rosetta Stone, which has been a big, huge thing that our ESOL students have been able to do. But however, some of them are having a little trouble with just the barrier of the language barrier, understanding the concepts with technology and all of that. So we're starting a lab, a Rosetta Stone lab for anyone that would be interested, Monday evenings from 6 to 9. We're also running our ABLE GED classes, and we also have expanded our ESOL class. We are in New Bremen, and we also have 2 sites in St. Mary's. So just a lot of new things for if you would know anyone from another country that would like to learn how to listen better, to language, talk, speak, any of that language barrier stuff that they have. And I just want to share our ABLE GED classes. Again, we have orientation this next following week. In the 5 different counties, we're in Allen, Auglaize, Mercer, Paulding, and Van Wert County. And we have orientations on Monday and Tuesday of next week. So if you have further questions, you can get a hold of Joyce Tracy at 419-998-2956. Thanks.
And Amy Harpster is here from our building department with information about springtime event, right?
Yes, Mayor,
That's
thank
the
you.
way
Good
to
morning,
understand
everyone.
this.
This is a pleasure to be here. I know there's something exciting coming later on, but I'm here to talk about garage sales. And what we did last year is put it online. It's available online for free to our customers for the convenience. They can sign up anytime on the weekends or whenever they want to. So just a little bit of the stats of what happened last year. We processed 254 garage sale permits last year, and 88 of those were online. We'd like to see that increase certainly because it's free when you do it online. It's a small fee of $5 when you come into the office to do it. So it's a great way to do it whenever like on the weekends, you remember, oh, got to do the garage sale. And I know lots of folks like to do the garage sales. So we want you to go to the city website at www.cityhall.lima.oh.us and go to the building and zoning. Click on that and select the apply for a garage sale permit. And I got to put my glasses on. Sorry. There's an overview that you need to look at, and it talks about the terms of the garage sale. Certainly, Streets always wants us to remind folks not to put the signs out in the public right away. So that's part of that terms and agreement. The third thing you do, you can enter your street number or street name to select your address, and then it'll populate that information in the application for you. So it's really seamless. The other thing you do is you just need to put your click on the start and end date of it. You can have up to 3 a year, 60 days in between, and they can be for 5 consecutive days. A lot of folks just do 1 day, 2 days, but you'd have up to 5 days. So that's something that a lot of people don't know when they come in or they talk to me about it. Then we will process the application. We need 2 business days to process it. And as I said before, we also will still accept applications for the permit in the office, but for a fee of $5.
So, why would we want people to get a free permit?
It's for the convenience of the customers because you can do it at any time and submit it instead of having to work it around your lunch hour. So really, it's a convenience tool for the customers. Plus, it frees up the office we also have large projects coming into the office. And we certainly, don't want the customers that are applying for a garage sale permit to wait while we're processing a big project like plans and all that. So it's definitely for the convenience of our customers.
Very good. Thank you. Another related question that comes up often is why do we regulate garage sales? And the issue is that there were complaints in the community of folks who were having unending garage sales in residential areas. So this is a matter of trying to be reasonable. As Amy mentioned, you can have a garage sale up to 3 times in a year. So this is really about regulating the frequency that any given individual would have at a specific location. And we want to make that as easy as possible. So the online application process, we hope, grows in its popularity. We certainly believe we're trying to make it as convenient as possible for them to register for that. The last business item I'll mention before I welcome up some other special guests is the fact that this past weekend, this ad in much bigger format appeared in the Lima News, and it's our 2015 seasonal public notice or order to comply. This has to do with over 500 abandoned vacant lots in the city. This is the one time we are advertising and giving notice that the city intends to cut the grass on those sites up to 6 times this coming season. There will be postings from the Community Development Department. The code enforcement staff go out and literally put a stick with a sign on it in every yard to give notice to the property owner. We also want the adjacent property owners to be aware that these parcels are available, potentially through our land bank, for individuals to be able to acquire them at a very reasonable cost. So part of our rationale in doing the both the notice as well as the publication and the posting is to make certain that the public is aware, and most immediately neighbors are aware, and that we can hopefully move more of these parcels into responsible property owner hands. With that, we have a special guest this morning. Last night, I have to say, I got a text message late in the evening, and the text message said, "Coli got it." And that came from the chief, by the way. So I'm pleased to be able to introduce Randy Coli and his wife, Christine. Come up, both of you, please. And we want to certainly acknowledge the selection that took place last evening at the Jefferson Awards for Randy, and recognizing the volunteer work that he does in our community with the Venture Club. And it's just truly a terrific acknowledgement that Randy's got a life outside the uniform, and that life really does involve him in very intense way with young and older folks in our community who are now very engaged and have been for how long? 20 years? 12 years? 12. In a scouting program that gets them involved in our community in really special ways. So we want to applaud the selection. We want to applaud Randy and Christine for what you do in our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Comments? You're going to go to D.C. and represent us.
I believe we are going to D.C. My bride and I are going to D.C. Thank you very much. The community is great, and by giving back to the community is just part of the role we believe in life. It's how we brought up, through both of our families, and it's also part of the scouting background. We believe in morals and values, and as we always say, Mayor, once an Eagle Scout, always an Eagle Scout. The Mayor's an Eagle Scout, I'm an Eagle Scout. We believe in giving back to the community, and our motto is to be prepared and to do well to others, and I think that's what we're kind of demonstrating here in the future and in the past.
It's great.
Thank you.
Christine, have you been to D.C.?
Well, one time.
One time. You'll have a great trip. It'll be a wonderful opportunity for you. Thanks for all that you do.
Thank you.
And I don't know, Chief or anyone else, do you have any comments you want to share about?
Well, thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I will just say that I could not be any more proud of Randy than I am right now, and I cannot really think of anyone who deserves this honor more than Randy. Of the roughly 30 years I've known Randy now, the best way I know of to describe him is he's always been a giver, never a taker. And I think that, that this is a very much earned award on his part. And Randy, on behalf of the entire Lima Police Department, we are very, very proud of you. So thank you.
Great. Well, thank you. That's all that we have for today, and we'll break down for individual interviews.